One of the things that we have seen over and over from the president, from his team, Stephen Miller saying it's like Baghdad in Ethiopia. They seem to hold their harshest criticism sometimes for cities that are majority black and brown. Do you see that, and what do you think that means?
I think that I have been dealing kind of with this issue for a number of years. It's kind of easy fodder on the campaign trail. But now we're talking about governing, and my job is to focus on making sure our city is running well, and people enjoy a great quality of life. And I think we're doing a really good job. We do need the federal government's help, as I mentioned, because they have an outsized influence on our criminal justice system. We need more prosecutors. We need more judges. There are other ways to help. Even we want to rebuild our jail, and there are ways that the feds can help with that. But also just doing their part, cutting the grass, fixing the fountains, making sure that federal law enforcement is doing all of the policing that they can do. And I just have to say thank you to MPS, FBI, ATF, who've always worked cooperatively with us, and we expect that they will again.
I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor, and worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States. I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening. They've done it before. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly.
President Trump is interceding not just in the New York mayor's race. He's now, as we've been talking about all morning, making threats against Washington because, it's so violent in Washington. Stephen Miller saying it's more dangerous than Baghdad. President is up early, and on his social media platform, he just put this out. On Monday, a press conference will be held at the White House, which will essentially stop violent crime in Washington, D.C. It has become one of the most dangerous cities anywhere in the world.
Not true.
It will soon be one of the safest. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President DJT. I mean, the way I'm reading that is we could very well see the President of the United States either because he has control over the National Guard in Washington, D.C., could be sending them in, or he might just say, I'm taking it over. I don't know.
He said that he can. That's the thing is that
he says he can do a lot of things.
He can.
It might not be legal.
And right now, correct. And right now, there are federal agents and officers on the grounds in D.C. since 12 a.m. on Friday night, protecting us from
what? I mean, you and I both live we're coming to you from New York today, but we both live in Washington, and
the crime is down. Just like we talked about
26%.
The crime is down everywhere.
Everywhere, in every category in Washington, D.C. So I'm curious to see what on earth he's going to announce on Monday at this press conference.